Wagwan, it's your humble host, Big Truck. Hey, yo, we're going to tap into some things right quick. Grab your shoulder pads and your helmet and let's get this work. Hustle and motivate.
Today?
Yes, today.
Today is just like any other day.
So that's what we can expect.
That's what he do.
That's what he do.
He not new to this. He's true to this.
Bro, nobody knows. I had 3 surgeries, bro. My mom came for a little bit, and then she had to go back because I got brothers and sisters. And Leona stayed with me for those 3 months. I was supposed to be back in a month. She stayed with me for 3 months.
Now, we just highlighting the marriage. We highlighting everything. He was already warned. So many individuals warned him and told him, okay? What happens when it's one of your own that warns you and you don't listen?
Did Travis Hunter's own mom just drop a bomb warning him that his wife could ruin his entire NFL career? That's what the streets are saying, and it didn't come from some random blogger either. This came straight from Ferranti Edmonds, the same mother who's been riding for Travis since day one. Word is on FaceTime, she straight up told him she hates you. And when a mom like her says it, people don't brush it off as gossip. They take it as a red flag. This ain't just any mom talking. Ferranti literally uprooted her life to move with Travis for high school ball, poured everything she had into making sure he could chase football and even manage his NIL money back when he was stacking college checks. She's been his biggest support system. So when she throws shade at his marriage, fans don't see it as petty drama. They see it as a major warning. But instead of hearing her out, Travis clapped back. He defended Lanny on the spot and told his mom to back off. That one move, it flipped the whole conversation upside down. Because once you're choosing your wife over your mom,
once you're choosing an individual that does not have your best interest over individuals that do have your best interest, it's a problem. Now, sources have said that she's possibly pregnant. We don't know yet because we ain't seen nothing. Okay? Also, sources said that she has been with the teammate. We ain't seen no proof of that. However, just the fact of that type of allegation being made shows what type of person she is, but it also shows what type of person he is. Okay? Now, truthfully, I don't have no sympathy for him. He's been warned. Hard head gonna make a soft ass.
You even finish your rookie NFL season, people start wondering who's really calling the shots in your life. Is it Travis or is it Lanny? And that FaceTime blow-up only made folks dig deeper into the already wild rumors that had been circling. It all started when divorce gossip exploded online. Posts were flying around everywhere claiming Lanny had already filed papers and was lining up to grab $40 million from Travis.
$40 million divorce. Mr. Hunter, 40 million. Y'all ain't been married over a motherfucking year. I told y'all that girl was gonna take that man money. And then y'all got so much controversy in saying, oh, he put his hands on her. And you know, in the NFL, they got these new rules about domestic violence and et cetera, et cetera. I can promise you to God that girl antagonized that man for so much. Did so much to him to make him finally snap. That baby, you could tell he just sweetest little soul.
The number was so huge, it had the internet spinning, TikTokers breaking it down like it was certified fact, Twitter threads running nonstop, and even Snopes had to step in. But when they actually checked, nothing. No court filings, no official records, no receipts. Still, that $40 million figure.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct.
And that's where we say that we have to do our research. That's where we say we have to dive deep into it. We can't listen to what other people are saying on the internet if we don't have concrete proof. Okay? What's really going on? To be honest with you, all of this can just be made up, can be fabricated. Did you think about that? All this can be press, marketing, to get folk all worked up and riled up. Did you think about that?
And then Lanny herself added gasoline to it without even knowing it. She posted a TikTok where she was fresh out the shower, crying, while a sermon played in the background. In the caption, she explained it was about her own struggles and how faith changed her life, but trolls twisted the whole thing, saying her tears were about Travis, claiming their marriage was crumbling. That one video, it sent social media into meltdown mode. Stepping out of the shower with a sermon playing in the background, Lanny probably thought she was just posting something heartfelt, but the timing, it could not have been worse. This was right after Travis inked that massive rookie contract, and the internet ran wild with it. People...
Oh, yeah. I remember. You know, I did a couple of videos on it highlighting, the Travis Hunter situation. But again, diving more deep into it and still keeping connection with, my NFL people. Here's the thing. If you're going to have something to say, make sure you got facts to back it up, not just allegations.
She had already secured the bag and was plotting her exit. What was meant to be a personal, emotional post got twisted into proof she wasn't happy with Travis. That's when the narrative shifted hard. Suddenly, it wasn't about football anymore, it was about her. Who is Lanny, and why do so many believe she's the one pulling the strings in this marriage? Because let's be real, Lanny's no stranger to the internet. People have been picking her apart since day one. We've all seen the clips floating around, her dancing, being flirty, even old relationships resurfacing like ghosts.
Now, one thing I will say, individuals was digging, men and women was digging, and they was coming up on pure gold. They was coming up on that shit.
Video pops up, the trolls circle back with more receipts, and one clip in particular keeps haunting her. It shows Lanny in the kitchen cooking for another man.
Them same tats too.
Some even said that that's the teammate. We don't know that. Let me highlight that. It hasn't been proven. It's just been said. Allegations being made that that's the teammate that she was cheating on Travis with. Again, we got to be careful of making certain allegations if we don't have proof.
A eater! Ain't no way. 3 years ago, they've been together for 5 years. That's that same tat. Yeah, my boy in that bitch putting her to work. Ain't no way.
The kicker, that was only 3 years ago, and she was already with Travis at the time. Ain't no way people were letting that slide. It gave critics even more ammo to question her past, and it made the age gap conversation louder than ever. Now, here's the twist. Travis is only 22, just stepping into the NFL spotlight, while Lanny is 23. On paper, that's just a single year apart, but online, people spin it like it's a whole generational gap. Some folks say Travis just bagged his first real baddie and is scared to let go. Others claim Lanny already lived a full life, made her mistakes, and decided to settle down once she hit her 30s. Again, that's the internet talking, not me, but the way it spreads, you'd think it was gospel. And to show how wild it's gotten, even big-name bloggers and commentators have jumped in. Tasha K herself chimed in, dragging their wedding into the spotlight and questioning the entire foundation of the marriage. Clips like that are exactly why people frame this relationship as unbalanced.
Again, I don't blame nor have sympathy for Travis Hunter. You already knew what you was getting yourself into. You chose to marry her. You chose to deal with her. So therefore, hey man, rookie mistake. We all make rookie mistakes. But this is one you're going to learn from. You should have listened to Deion Sanders when he told you. If you notice, Deion Sanders' sons don't even move that way. Travis didn't set his boundaries. The main thing that fucked him, he didn't have a prenup. But I also tapped into the Tennessee laws too. And depending on the type of lawyer he has, if that's the case that they go that way, that lawyer too should tap into those laws in Tennessee. So in some way, mysterious way, it can actually work in his favor.
That dynamic has the internet convinced she's running this whole show.
I need to play that video one more time. Did you notice? Did y'all see anybody her color in that video?
Yup. I'm glad she pointed it out. Just like my marriage. You saw more of my family at my wedding than at my ex-wife's wedding.
Pan the camera. Pan the camera. Your receipt. First of all, it looked like a funeral. It looked like a funeral. She was the only white woman there in a white dress. Not a virgin. I mean, he in white, but you can't even see his head and his whole white tux. He's so black, he blend in with everybody else.
Some folks online don't hold back. They straight up call Travis the Mark, like he doesn't even realize he could just be Lanny's golden ticket to financial freedom. And to his mom, Ferrante, that's exactly what sets off the alarm bells. This is where Deion Sanders steps into the story, because let's not forget, he wasn't just Travis's college coach. He's a man who's lived through love, loss, and expensive divorces.
I've been said that.
I think he done got married on us and ain't told nobody.
Nah, not yet.
Not yet. I like it. Because I'm going to do your prenup for you. It's going to be about this thick. And this is going to be the cover of it. The little engine and cool. Yeah, for real.
Deion's been married before.
But see, they laughing and make a joke about it, but he's serious. Deion, for real. I'm telling you, his sons do not move like that. Because his sons know better.
First to Carolyn Chambers, then later to Pilar Biggers, and both ended in messy, very public splits. If anyone knows how quickly things can spiral when big money is involved, it's him. That's why fans couldn't help but point out that Deion had already sat Travis down and told him plain and simple, get a prenup. That wasn't shade, it wasn't disrespect, it was wisdom from a Hall of Famer who's been there, done that, and paid the price. Most players would treat that advice like gold. And to make it crystal clear, Deion himself once said he'd even help Travis draft a prenup just to protect his future. That's not hate, that's a lifeline. But instead of taking the lifeline, Travis brushed it off and doubled down on standing by Lanny no matter what. And here's the wild part. The more people warned him, the more he pushed back, almost like he was trying to prove a point to the world. That only made the situation look even riskier, because let's be real, when both your coach and your own mother are waving red flags in your face and you still ignore them, it makes people wonder if you're shutting out the very folks who truly want the best for you. Deion's advice was one thing, but when Ferrante, his mom, the woman who's been in his corner since day one, started sounding those same alarms, that's when people really locked in and started questioning everything. If there's one person who's been riding for Travis Hunter since day one, it's his mom, Ferrante Edmonds. She's the backbone of his whole journey, the reason he even made it this far. She packed up her own life to move with him for high school ball, sacrificed everything so he could chase football dreams, and even helped him juggle his NIL money when the checks started rolling in. And let's not forget, Travis even bought her a house in return.
My question would be, where's his father? Where's his father? How come his father is not present and speaking on his behalf? See, again, we got to pay attention. We really got to pay attention here. Okay? Single parent household, mother doing everything, sacrificed everything to be with her child, support him. Do you see this story? You see this narrative here. And it's always this type of narrative and story that are being pushed. Okay? Versus athlete coming from a two-parent household, has some struggles here and there, never gave up. They sacrificed everything so that their child can get a good education and pursue his sports career. That's okay, but we like the first story. Because the first story, we can offer him money. We can offer him the big bag and also make a mockery out of him too at the same time. We can't make a mockery out of story number 2 because he came from a 2-parent household. He came from structure, came from discipline.
No hesitation. People say she told Travis flat out she hates you and warned him that Lanny could wreck everything he's built. And to a lot of folks watching, this didn't come off as jealousy or pettiness. This looked like a mom stepping in to protect her son's future, especially when we're talking about a rookie contract worth a jaw-dropping $46 million. That's life-changing money, and Ferranti wasn't about to sit back quiet if she thought it was in jeopardy, but instead of siding with his mom, Travis fired back, and his response had everyone stunned. Word is, he told Ferranti to stay out of it, making it crystal clear that nobody, not even family, was going to come between him and his wife. That reaction split the internet in half.
But she got that much pull over him. I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it. He deserved to get what's coming to him. Period. That's number one. He deserves it. Now, let's look at it from a different lens. Could this be all fabricated? Could all this be for attention? The best thing to do is sit back and just see how everything plans itself out.
Some people clap for him saying, of course he's defending his wife. That's exactly what a husband should do. But others felt like Ferranti's worst fears were already coming true, that Lanny had too much control over Travis before his NFL career even officially kicked off. And Travis didn't stop there. He went public defending Lanny, saying she's been dragged online way too much and doesn't deserve all the hate. To him, it was about protecting his wife's peace. But to his critics, it looked like he was putting his family and his career on the back burner just to prove a point. And that's the scary part, because the NFL has seen this type of story play out before, and it rarely ends well. Think about it. Patrick Mahomes' family got dragged into so much mess that fans started calling them a distraction.
Kind of hard to prepare for this. Yeah. At such a young age, we were in love, and I loved him with all of my heart. But, I didn't expect it to skyrocket this soon and us kind of just be thrown into the fire like this.
Yeah, that's a perfect way to put it, being thrown in the fire.
And Antonio Brown, his entire downfall unfolded right in front of the cameras, with personal chaos fueling every headline.
Yeah. You taking the pads off and kind of leaving the field.
I'm on the sideline like 7 to 8 plays. Coach like, they need me to get in. So he looked like, yo, I'm like, Coach, man, my ankle can't get in. He's like, what? Yo, get the fuck out of here, you done. For more of an aggressive tone. So at that time, it's like, man, I don't even want to wear your uniform, your logos. Just put it down and walked out. But I'm walking out, 60,000 people getting excited. So I got too sexy for my shirt and all.
That's exactly why people are worried Travis could be walking down the same dangerous path, and the signs are all there. Even Russell Wilson's marriage once grabbed more headlines than his actual gameplay, and fans remember how that overshadowed his career. So when people see Travis, just 22 years old, fresh in the league, and already caught up in gossip about his wife, his mom, and even brushing off Deion Sanders' advice, they can't help but wonder if he's setting himself up for the same dangerous path. Here's the shocking part. Travis hasn't even completed a full NFL season, yet his marriage is already being discussed more than his stats. And once the public latches onto that kind of image, it sticks like glue.
That is so true. I mean, we are in the beginning of the season right now. If all these allegations are true, let's just say all these allegations are true. My prayer for Travis Hunter is that he has a damn good attorney and that he learns from this rookie mistake. Shout out to Tom Brady. Shout out to each and every individual that was wise enough to hide their assets, to put their assets in someone else's name so that things don't come back and bite them in the backside. That's a smart move. Hell, I even did it.
Only got uglier when the internet poured gasoline on the fire with those wild $40 million settlement rumors. Suddenly, what should have been excitement about his rookie year turned into non-stop trolling about his personal life. It all got so bad that Travis went ghost, completely shutting down his socials. One minute he was posting clips and updates like normal, and the next he vanished. But it wasn't random. He did it after seeing Lanny get dragged left and right. Trolls were calling her a gold digger, saying she was plotting on his rookie deal, and clowning her crying TikTok until it became a full-blown meme. It got so toxic that instead of clapping back, Travis pulled the plug and logged off completely. That move shook everybody, so much that even podcasts started covering it, saying Travis Hunter deactivated his socials just to protect his wife. Some fans applauded him for it, giving him credit for putting his wife first and locking back in on football. But let's be real.
No, he did it for a reason. He got tired of the backlash. You know, it has nothing to do with, oh man, he's protecting his wife. At the end of the day, after it's all said and done, a large number of individuals don't want to hear the truth. There's a lot of athletes out there that are repeating the same damn mistakes. Hell, you have individuals that are not athletes completing the same damn mistakes. Come on now, help me make it make sense.
In today's world, silence doesn't kill rumors, it feeds them. And to a lot of people, Travis disappearing only made things look worse, like maybe the whispers had some truth to them after all.
You guys are not going to be laughing anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
for sure.
he deactivated his social media.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, his girl doesn't know how to shut up, which, you know, that's where you draw the line when you first start your relationship. It's like, don't make me look dumb. But like, if she's the boss and the alpha woman in the relationship, then you can't really do anything at this point.
Sometimes as a man, you got to know that you're also the cat.
The internet exploded into a full-on debate with comments flying in every direction. And honestly, some of them captured the sentiment perfectly. One fan wrote, "My issue with Travis Hunter is that he refuses to listen to wise people like his college coach, Deion Sanders. If he won't listen to a seasoned man like that, he won't listen to anyone." That comment alone had thousands of people nodding in agreement, turning.
But like I said, if he don't want to listen, let his ass fall on his head. He's going to have to fall on his head. Period. He gonna listen. Trust me. It may not be now, but he will listen.